Hi guys, awesome week this week. I wanted to talk to you guys about some tips that have really helped me tackle the weekends. It seems that every time that I would do really well all week, I'd plan out my week, I'd plan out my meals, I'd do my workouts, I'd set myself up for a super successful week, and then all of a sudden, bam, the weekends would come and I just absolutely sabotaged everything that I had done for the week. So what I have found was a few tips that I wanted to share for you that have really worked for me, that when you don't have to restart then on Monday. Really, it's super important that as you go throughout the weekend to really start to place a value on your food. So one thing that I have been using is a food ranking system. It's super helpful. We use it all the time on things that we purchase, shoes, purses, what we're going to wear, our favorite boots, whatever it may be. Everything in our life has a value to us. The same thing is with our food. So think about it. What is your 10? What's your 9? What are your favorite foods, whether that's nutrition or whether that is how it tastes? What are those foods that you just have to have when you go to that party? Or maybe that birthday party, or maybe you got a holiday celebration coming up this weekend. So for me, for example, I am going to a holiday celebration this weekend. There's going to be tons of food, but I'm not going to sabotage myself and ruin all of my success that I've had for the week. So when I go, my absolute 10 are going to be cookies. I love holiday cookies. Fresh baked cookies are so good to me. So I will have a cookie, a small one. If it's a really big cookie, I'll probably bust it in two and not enjoy the whole thing. So certain foods have other values to all of us. Food-wise, pizza is a definite 10 for me. So I will definitely have a couple pieces of pizza. Things such as like barbecue, those like cocktail barbecue meatballs, chicken salad, egg salad, a lunch meat with, sandwiches, I can do without. Those are like a 6 or 7. If I have to eat it, I'm going to choose probably a rye bread or a whole wheat bread that I can put it on. Other things, for example, that are like a 6 or 7 to me are like different cobblers, maybe like cheesecake. I could do without that. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pass on that. Things like that rank really low to me are potato chips. Potato chips to me are like a 3. However, I love chips and salsa, fresh salsa, or chips and guacamole. Those are like an 8. So I'll put some of those on my plate. The important thing is to remember is really fill your plate with the fruits and vegetables. Really take a good look at the entire, portion or the entire spread of food that's available to you. Evaluate, rank them out, look at it and see what are your 9s and your 10s that are available. Enjoy it, have a small splurge, and have a small piece of cake. Have that 1 or 2 small pieces of pizza, and then fill the rest of your plate with fruits and vegetables. Another tip that I have found that's really helped me is I used to just sit there and I would stand around the table, or maybe, in the kitchen where all the food was at parties. And I would just kind of keep munching here and there. I'd grab a couple chips. I'd grab a couple nuts. I'd grab, this and that. And I never really realized how much I was actually eating. So one thing I recommend you do is go ahead, grab a plate, fill your plate, again with your 9s and 10s. It's not cheating. You've set yourself up. You've allowed, you deserve this. You've planned this out. This is something that, you're not sabotaging yourself by enjoying these 9s and 10s. So go ahead and enjoy them. And then, like I said, fill your plate with those fruits and vegetables and sit down with that plate and actually eat it and enjoy those 9s and 10s. Savor every single bite of it. Another tip that I have found that was super helpful to me is standing in a smaller group. Now, this might sound kind of crazy, but if you think about it, if you stand in a group with maybe just a couple of people versus a huge group of maybe 10 people, you're more likely that you're going to continue to go back and you're going to keep filling your plate. Because if you're only with a couple of people, those people are going to notice if you go back and you keep filling that plate with more and more food. Another thing is reuse your plate. As kind of gross as it sounds, if you use it, maybe you forgot that you had like chips and guacamole or chips and salsa or something like that. But you'll see the remnants of it on your plate, and that's going to kind of remind you of that. So that's another good tip. So another thing is, why are you there at the party? You are there to go ahead and you want to enjoy the company. That's what you're there for. So spend time with your family, spend time with your friends, enjoy your food, and then go ahead and get out and mingle with people, because that's what it's all about. It's about celebrating. It's about spending time with who matters most to us. So another tip that I always do is I drink my Shakeology on the way to a party. It keeps me full, so that way if there's something there, there's not a lot of food there, you know, I definitely am not going to go to a party starving myself. Maybe you're heading to a birthday party. Go ahead and pack a few, you know, granola bars, some caveman bars, some Kind bars, and keep them in there in your purse so you're not starving by the time you get there. I hope these two tips help you guys. I'd love to hear your 9s and 10s. I'll talk to you guys later.